Gray Zone was able to uncover that Desi Banks' ad accounts were being used to recruit Mossad agents in Iran.
Where you at, Berto?
All right, y'all. Today we are reacting to the Desi Banks scandal just got 1,000 times worse, or 1,000%. But let's get right into it. Desi Banks, he's funny. I like his content. Don't know what he did wrong. So let's get right into it and see what the hell happening.
Desi Banks is handling getting exposed in the worst way possible.
What do you get exposed for?
I've never seen anybody handle getting exposed any worse. Before we get this video started,
skip. But make sure you guys don't skip my ad. If you skip my ad, I'm pulling up.
He's sending cease and desist to YouTube channels with barely 1,000 subscribers, which means his team is literally searching up his name in YouTube, and they're just sending cease and desist to any content creator who covered the Gray Zone article about him. The Gray Zone article was accusing Desi Banks of being in cahoots with Mossad recruitment ads for Iranians. So the article will say that days after anti-government rioters spread mayhem across Iran, Israel Mossad published a new series of Farsi language online recruitment ads. The Israeli Foreign Intelligence Services has taken partial credit for the deadly unrest, pledging in a December 29th Twitter X post that its agents were in the field with protesters. Now it is escalating its infiltration efforts by soliciting spies inside Iran and throughout the Persian diaspora. So pretty much Israel wants a regime change in Iran, right? They want to overthrow the current people in charge, and they're doing so, right, from within. They're having spies, they're doing protesting, and Iran is responding back by just murdering protesters. But Israel is recruiting people fast, and they're using, Google ads to recruit people, to be Mossad agents who can go to Israel and infiltrate from.
So he was promoting this?
Within. But the problem is, these foreign intelligence, they don't have like their own ad accounts, right? Because obviously you can't have your own ad account, right? Because that puts like your national intelligence at risk. So they have to utilize certain people's ad accounts, right? They will pay you to utilize your ad account. But the problem with that is if they're paying you to utilize your ad account so they could recruit from Mossad agents, well, it's public knowledge, right? It's like not a secret. People can see, where the ads are coming from. They can see who ad accounts is being used. In this case, Gray Zone was able to uncover that Desi Banks' ad accounts were being used to recruit Mossad agents in Iran, okay?
Whoa.
So if we scroll down, you can see the ads are ads like this, right? Where it says, your role, Iranian abroad is vital. The final days of the regime have arrived. If you know someone who works in sensitive industries and centers, contacts us, use the secure form below to contact us, etc., etc. So the text is followed by a link to a Google form, which allows potential recruits to apply as Mossad informants, promising them protection and lucrative rewards. At the center of the recruitment form is an image of a tattooed arm holding a trash bag embossed with the logo of the Islamic Republic of Iran. It reads, build a future,
appreciate that follow.
It is right now. A separate Mossad recruitment ad was released on January 14th, which makes explicit reference to the violent upheaval inside Iran. Now, they were able to tie this back to Desi Banks, like through several things. So if you read the ad, the Mossad has placed several recruitment ads on YouTube and other Google-owned social media platforms through Desi Banks Production LLC. Here's an example of one of the ads that were ran on the account. This is like a literal ad. As you can see, the advertiser is Desi Banks Productions LLC. Now, the logical conclusion here is obviously Israel, probably cut a check to Desi Banks, probably, right? I don't know for a fact, but probably cut a check to Desi Banks to utilize.
Not all money's good money, man. You're a comedian, bro. You're a comedian. Make your jokes, make your content. Not all money's good money. You went and, if I had to guess, and this is giving him the benefit of the doubt, regardless of how you look at it, it's fucking disgusting. But he probably just saw them dollar signs, man. He didn't do no research. He didn't look into what the fuck this brand represents, what they got going on. He just, oh shit, money. Oh, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. And now you aligning yourself with some bullshit. Come on, bro. You gotta do better. This is crazy, man.
Their ad account. Like the possibility that Israel stole Desi Banks' ad account to
So
utilize.
slim to
Like, come
none.
on, bro. Like, to me, that's improbable. Desi will maintain his innocence, and he will take to his social media to say that he don't know how they were able to utilize his ad account. He don't know what's going on. He has nothing to do with this at all. And he took to Twitter, and he wrote, "Stop believing BS. I hate that this is happening to me because I don't even know what any of this is."
And sure enough, I'm sure he doesn't. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say he probably doesn't. But he probably took that money though. He probably took that money though. And I hope you can come out and prove. I hope you can come out and prove that that's not the case and some bullshit happened, because again, ideally this isn't true. But it's like, what are the odds they just got up and hacked your shit? A big content creator, like, what are the odds of that? It's probably slim to none, man. Probably. Yo, real quick, before we get back into the video, I know you guys usually skip these type of ads, but give me 1 second. My guys over at Free Cash are sponsoring this video, and if you like money, I think you'd like to stick around. Free Cash is an application where you can earn free money just for playing games. It is 100% free to sign up using the QR code on the screen or the link in my description. Only thing that you're gonna need is an email or a password. And the games on this platform are actually fun, and all you have to do is complete basic missions and very simple tasks to reach the requirements to actually get paid. And as soon as you do that, they credit your account right away with real money that you can use in the real world. I'm talking about gift cards, PayPal, however you need to get your funds, they got it. And something that I've been seeing a little bit y'all talking about is like, oh, they're collecting my data. Listen, they only track your progress so they know when to pay you. And let me break down exactly why they're paying you free cash in the first place. The games that are on these platforms are trying to get exposure. So the games pay free cash to pay you guys to play the games. If you really think about it, it's just business. It's a win-win situation. These games get more people onto their platform playing their games, and you get a little bit of extra chicken in your pockets. And I've had so many of you guys reach out to me already saying that you've made $5 to $10 just playing games that you would be playing for free anyway. And I know $5 to $10 isn't like life-changing money, but it's free money to play games on your phone. And the crazy part is, I've actually had people tell me that they've had crazy payouts like $500, one even $1,000. I'm not saying to quit your day job, but the fact that that's even possible, I mean, bro, it's free. So if you ask me, there's really nothing to lose, just everything to gain, honestly, if you like playing games on your free time. So click the link in my description or try the QR code on my screen to sign up for free, and you'll even get a $5 bonus using my stuff. I love y'all. Where you at, family? Let's get right back into the video.
Where you at, Berto?
People are really getting fooled for clickbait. Bro, it's not clickbait. Like, there were actual ads ran on your account. I have kids, and I would never in my life be involved in something like this. Someone used my LLC without my knowledge. How?
Maybe that's possible, and I really hope that's the truth. I really hope that's not. That's the truth.
I don't know yet. So now Desi is saying that Israel used Desi Banks LLC instead of his ad account. That they created a whole new Google ad account with Desi Banks LLC. All right, man. But my team is digging into it right now. I have no idea who's doing this or why. I have never run, approved, or had any involvement with political ads or anything in another language. My business is already working with Google to remove anything that was done without my permission and to figure out how my company name was used. Stop spreading false narratives off random posts when you don't know the truth. The whole situation is confusing and frustrating, and I'm doing everything I can to get answers. This is shucks dog, and no, I don't deserve it. I'll be real, Desi. If you had nothing to do with it, again, I'm telling you right now, bro. If you got nothing to do with it, then check somebody on your team, right? Because the possibility that these people found you, like to victimize, or they just found you out of everybody on earth to utilize your LLC, that's improbable. It feels like somebody in your team.
I got you, Zaza. Just give me a second.
Probably, all right, sold out for a bag. Probably sold the account for a couple. They pay a lot for some ish like this. Huh? To use my ad account? What? 100,000? Man, here. Not expecting for it to get out, and now it got out. All right. But now that it got out, I feel like, like Desi should have probably handled this directly with Google or with them. He even showed a picture of him going to the police station to make a report.
A police station? What are the police going to do in this type of situation, bro?
But Desi is now not only trying to, get to the bottom of this, but he's also trying to control the narrative. He's setting cease and desist and threatening to sue content creators, you know, because they cover this. One person in particular is a YouTuber by the name of Think Peace Tribe. And here's what he had to say in regards to his back and forth with Desi Banks and his team.
The first email says, and I quote,
Come on, man. This nigga look like I don't know who this is, but this just look like a brother trying to get his content off on public news, nigga. Why do people think they could just shut you up because you have an opinion?
Dear 4Quest Doc, I'm writing on behalf of Desi Banks and Desi Banks Productions LLC regarding your videos. Desi Banks unironically has Mossad ties, and Desi Banks refuses to say Free Palestine and texted me. Published on January 22nd through the 23rd, 2026, or any other related references and dates. The content contains inaccurate and misleading statements consisting of defamatory headlines/hooks, verbal content, and screenshots attempting to link Mr. Banks or his company to activities he had no knowledge of or involvement in. Mr. Banks is in contact with Google and the proper authorities to address this misuse of his business information, specifically the claims regarding Mossad recruitment ads, Google ad policy violations, and the headlines/titles and content you've used are factually incorrect, misleading to the public, and may be considered defamatory. I'd like to kindly request that you immediately remove the content from your sites and socials entirely to avoid any further misinformation and legal considerations. While we do respect your right to free press and accurate reporting, please note that the content in its current form may constitute defamation or misuse of copyrighted or proprietary material, including logos, screenshots, or business identifiers belonging to Desi Banks Productions LLC. We reserve the right to pursue further legal remedies if necessary. We appreciate your attention to this matter and your cooperation in correcting or removing content that is misleading to the public across all platforms. Instagram.
Holy shit, did you have to read the whole shit, bro? We got it. Oh, all right.
First email, quote, in order for my videos to...
Nah, bro, we're not doing this. Jesus. Nigga really read that whole shit. We got it.
If the barrier to defamation is already super high because he's a public figure, but then you also take into account that, the Gray Zone article did come out. They did provide the receipts. They did provide proof that, like that Desi Banks LLC, right, was being used to run, Mossad commercials or Mossad ads. So if a content creator reported on that and then they gave their opinion that they believe that you were involved, to sue them for defamation in that regard will probably be tough, right? Damn near impossible. You probably won't win whatsoever. Now, what I would say though, this kid continued and he even said like, oh, I told you to provide me proof he was not. Well, if you're gonna, make the accusation or say that you think that he is involved or that he did willingly do this or he was in the know-how, then the burden of proof isn't on him to prove that he's not in the know-how, is on you to prove. So, I did have a problem with this kid saying, well, I told Desi, show me the proof. It's kind of like, nasty.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't know who he is, so, I don't want to disrespect if he is like a bigger content creator, but he looks like just a nigga that is just, reporting on some shit, which is fine. He has every right to do so, but he probably is not probably don't understand the game, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just get on here. You can report on something, but you can't just get on here that is still quote unquote alleged. Again, you guys see how I'm talking. Like, I'm giving my opinion on if he did do the dirt, which it looks like he did, but we still got to kind of wait and see how shit plays out. Like, I hope that it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? I hope that the case is that he didn't have nothing to do with this. But you can't, when you start talking in absolutes, like, oh, nah, he 100% is this, he's 100% that. It's like, again, you could even go as far to say that you 100% think he did it. But I feel like it should always be innocent until proven guilty and not guilty until proven innocent. Like, I'm never going to co-sign that.
Work, right? Especially if y'all had a conversation, to still go on and do this. It's still nasty work, but you know, like Desi Banks can't sue this kid. Like he has, you know, no legal grounds to sue him whatsoever.
Bar for bar, and gave my opinions.
Okay, bro. All right. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and end the video here. I think we get what's going on. And Desi, you look guilty as shit, bro. You look guilty as shit, and it looks like you need to figure out and get to the bottom of this if you're not guilty. But like I said earlier in the video, bro, not all money is good money, man. You're a funny guy. You make good content. I'm sure you're already getting a bag. You know, I think I've seen you in, you know, next to other celebrities. So I want to assume that you know, you're getting your paper. You're doing your thing, right? So why take this? You know what I'm saying? And if you're going to take a bag for a large sum of money, at least my brain would go into, oh, this is a lot of money. Why are they paying me so much? Maybe I need to really do some digging and see what this company or brand that is paying me all this money. Let me see what it's about. Let me see what the hell is going on, what they represent. Oh, sure to find out people are losing their lives over this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go ahead and pass on that. You know, but hey, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Where you at, family?
Where you at, Berto?